Hello, friends. Welcome to Storycraft. On this channel, you will enjoy world-top stories. Let's view the video. The town that mysteriously vanished overnight. Whispers in the wind. A town on the brink. It was a place forgotten by time, nestled between dense forests and fog-covered hills. The town of Eldoria existed in quiet seclusion. With barely 500 residents, Eldoria never made it onto any major map. No highway signs pointed toward it. Tourists never visited. Yet those who lived there swore they never wanted to leave. The town had a strange charm. Cobblestone streets twisted like roots of an ancient tree. The old church bell rang every evening at 6 p.m. sharp, even though no one had seen the bell ringer in decades. Time moved differently in Eldoria, or at least that's what people claimed. Residents whispered of odd things, clocks stopping at the same minute, shadows moving where no light should reach, and dreams so vivid they felt like warnings, but they always laughed it off. That's just how Eldoria was. Odd, yes, but home. Then came the warnings. Dogs howled endlessly into the night. Children had night terrors, and several townsfolk reported seeing lights deep in the forest, flickering blue orbs that vanished when approached. The mayor dismissed the stories as hysteria. People get carried away when the fog lingers too long, he said. But not everyone was convinced. One woman, Martha Renly, claimed her grandfather once told her, "Eldoria is built on forgotten bones. When they wake, we'll sleep forever." Her story, like many, was dismissed as folklore. No one took her seriously, until she vanished 3 days later. Then the air changed. A chilling stillness settled over the town. Birds stopped singing. The wind no longer whistled through the trees. It was as if nature itself was holding its breath. The people of Eldoria carried on, uneasily pretending everything was fine. But the town was waiting for something. Something was coming, something no one could stop. The last sunset, vanishing without a trace on. The evening of October 17th, Eldoria experienced its final sunset. It was breathtaking. The sky lit up in shades of crimson and gold, casting the town in an otherworldly glow. Residents gathered outside, mesmerized, some claiming they heard music in the air, soft, haunting melodies that didn't come from any instrument. Children played in the streets, elders sat on their porches, sipping tea. Everything felt too perfect, as if the town was being lulled into a false sense of peace. Then the power cut out. Every light, every device, every spark of electricity, gone. The town plunged into silence. No phones, no radios, nothing. Just the growing darkness and an unnatural hum that seemed to rise from beneath the earth. Around midnight, a thick mist rolled in. Not unusual for Eldoria, but this time it didn't lift. By morning, the town was gone. Completely. Rescue teams found nothing. No people, no bodies, not even ruins. Eldoria had vanished as if it had never existed. Roads leading in stopped abruptly. Satellite images showed forest where buildings once stood, but there was one thing left behind. A lone mailbox at the edge of where the town once stood. Inside, a single note, handwritten in shaky script. We shouldn't have ignored the warnings. Echoes of the forgotten, clues left. Behind, months after Eldoria vanished, the world began to ask questions. Conspiracy theorists, paranormal investigators, and independent journalists descended on the region. Satellite scans were rechecked. Drone footage combed the area. But nothing. Not a trace of buildings, vehicles, or life. It was as if Eldoria had been swallowed by the earth. And yet, echoes remained. In a nearby town, a hiker named Lucas Hale found something strange deep in the woods. An old diary, wrapped in oilskin, half buried under twisted tree roots. The name on the first page, Martha Renly. the woman who vanished days before the town disappeared. The entries were rambling, disjointed, as if written in fear. They warned us. The ground sings now. At night, I hear footsteps, but no one's there. We're being watched, not by people, but something older. Another page read, "The dreams are spreading. Everyone's having them now. Fires in the sky. A door in the woods. I think the town isn't supposed to exist. We're a mistake." Authorities dismissed it as a hoax, but more evidence emerged. Campers swore they heard bells in the forest, faint, echoing tones exactly at 6 p.m. Others claimed they found symbols carved into trees, ancient markings, neither English nor any known language. An independent researcher, Dr. Fiona Caswell, published a paper suggesting Eldoria had been built atop a prehistoric site, a forgotten civilization that practiced arcane rituals tied to the Earth's magnetic field. Her theory, the town didn't vanish, it was taken. She was later found dead in her office. Cause of death, unknown. On her whiteboard, written in red marker, was a single phrase. They came for silence. Into the shadows, theories, and secrets uncovered. With no official explanation, wild theories exploded across the internet. Theory 1. The government experiment. Some believed Eldoria was part of a top-secret government experiment, a test site for quantum manipulation or interdimensional travel. Whistleblowers claimed satellites had been redirected the night of the disappearance, and strange energy readings were detected from the area days prior. Files allegedly leaked from a military source included the word Project Echo Fall. Theory 2. The rift beneath paranormal circles suggested Eldoria sat atop a thin spot, a place where the veil between realities was fragile. Witnesses from nearby towns described seeing glowing rips in the sky weeks before the incident, like the air itself was tearing. Eldoria, they claimed, simply fell through, into another dimension. Theory 3. The curse of Eldoria local folklore. Told of an ancient tribe that once inhabited the region. When colonists arrived, they were warned to stay away from the silent lands. Legend said the tribe sealed away an ancient force beneath the hills, a force that could consume entire civilizations if awakened. Some believe the townspeople unknowingly broke that seal, but one theory sent chills down everyone's spine. Theory 4. Eldoria never existed. This one suggested Eldoria was never a real town, that it was a shared illusion, a memory implanted into the minds of nearby communities. A collective falsehood created by something non-human. The theory gained traction when government census records showed no trace of Eldoria, no tax files, birth certificates, or land deeds. Only one document existed, a blurry photograph of a school graduation dated 1997, showing children smiling, in front of a sign that read, Eldoria Elementary, the catch. None of the children in the photo were ever identified. The truth beneath. What really happened that night? What truly happened in Eldoria may never be known. Some say the townspeople opened a doorway they couldn't close. Others whisper they were punished for digging into secrets too old to be spoken. But even now, strange things persist. Radios nearby pick up static that sounds like faint voices. The forest where Eldoria once stood remains unnaturally silent. Wildlife avoids it. Birds refuse to fly over it. And every October 17th, as the sun begins to set, a soft bell tolls, echoing through the empty trees. No one knows where the sound comes from. No one dares to find out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel Storycraft for more interesting videos.